Alone at the edge of a universe, humming a tune, or merely dreaming we were snow.
You're now listening to the Lycaeus Frequency. Hello, hello, hello. Is this thing on? Oh, I reckon it is. Welcome to the Lycaeus Frequency. Have you seen something spooky? So have we. Well, shit, it's good to be back, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, bro, it's great. I missed this. It's fun.
Yeah, this week has been an interesting week, and it's only Tuesday. I got attacked by a vampire the other night.
Damn.
Yeah. Don't worry, I bit it back though. Yeah, you gotta bring the fight back. You gotta fight back against those vampires. Show them who's boss.
Fucking chill that vampire, dude.
Yeah, for real. Anyways, we got a story from the Ozarks tonight. It's a long one. So, everyone settle in. Get a nice glass of mulled wine or your preferred beverage of choice. Maybe blood for that vampire who has yet to. It's weird because they just disappear, and I'm gonna probably have bite marks for a long time.
Probably.
Yeah. So if you see me around town with bite marks, just know it's definitely not because I have a partner. It's because vampires.
Obviously. I mean,
Obviously, couldn't be anything else.
Why would it be a partner? That's just rude, you know?
Yeah, you don't do that. So, I guess we ought to just get right to this Ozarks thing.
Oh, yeah.
Usually I don't seek help when it comes to weird things, but I'm a complete and utter loss. To clarify, my family and I have been plagued by something in the woods for over a few years now. But here, lately, especially today, has left me both me and my family at my wit's end. Let's start from the beginning. Since we have moved on to the property about 7 years ago, we've always had weird things happening. Just odd sounds, animals acting scared or weird, or just a general feel of discomfort in the woods bordering our house. But they were all things that we could write off as our imaginations or something natural, like, for instance, the bobcat population that have taken root on our property and on our neighbors. But the bobcats have since moved on, or aren't as active as they were, but the activity kept ramping up. The day I finally realized what we were dealing with wasn't natural is when one night our dogs were going completely insane, foaming at the mouth, barking and snarling at the woods line. Our horses were running in circles in the pasture, and that's when I heard what sounded like a hound dog and someone talking. Suspecting someone illegally hunting and trespassing on our land, I grabbed my dad's .30-30 scoped rifle and set out into the woods to confront or scare them off. As I was going back, I was yelling, "Private property, leave immediately," but the dog baying and the talking persisted. That's when, as I got deeper into the woods, I realized something wasn't right. These people would have ran or hid by now. We live in the Ozarks. People usually will know that people aren't afraid to shoot. All of a sudden, I hear rustling noises in front of me and beside me. I ready the rifle and yell, "Come out now, you're gonna get shot!" That's when the dog in the background makes an audible, loud yelp. Everything after that was dead silent. That's when something moved into the beam of my flashlight right in front of me, about 12 feet. It was big. It was jet black. Almost so dark I could barely see it compared to the background. It was massive. Even standing on all fours, its shoulder had to have been up to my chest, and I'm about 6 foot. But the thing that stuck with me is the eyes. They practically glowed a yellowish red, looking at me as it walked past me. I knew if it were to attack me, I'd be shit up a creek, but it just walked into the brush beside me. That's when I heard rustling on my right, whereas the creature walked to the left. Yet again, the feeling of, well, shit, I'm screwed, washed over me. So as a last-ditch effort, I took the rifle and fired it up into the air to scare off or disorient whatever they were and booked it into the house. Then there was the time I was home alone after work. It was dark out, and I decided to take the dogs out into the side yard and as a step on our porch. I could hear what almost sounded like one of those Australian bull roars, where it makes that low but loud humming, but farther back in the distance. That's when I noticed that our inside dogs didn't want to come out. Our outside dogs were both hiding and whimpering. Our 3 horses of the time were running the fence, grunting and whining. As I was trying to get a bearing on what was going on, out on a trail that you could see from the back porch that led out into the woods, from the porch lights, I saw something walk past one of the trees near the trail. It was pitch black and walking on all 4s. And the worst part was, it looked humanoid. That's when I heard something from that direction, making a deep, throaty, belching noise. The first time the sound was made, I couldn't tell what it was, but the second one, I could clearly hear a hello. That's when I ran inside and grabbed a rifle and told my parents to call me when they get home. Once I got home, I escorted them inside and stayed up most of the night to make sure that thing wouldn't attack. There are a ton of other stories, but that prompted me to write this. It just happened a few days ago. I was carpooling with my mother to work. We work at the same factory at 3 a.m. As we made our way down our gravel road, getting ready to hit the highway, that's when we both saw it on the side of the road. The thing had to have been at least 8 feet tall. Long, muscular arms, broad shoulders. It had no neck, and its head was pushed down more between its shoulders. It was completely hairless and had brown and gray skin. It was in the middle of turning away when we saw it. I looked at my mother, and she was sheet white. I asked her, "Did you see that?" She said, "The eyes. Oh, God, the eyes." I told her to book it. We were at least going 60 miles per hour down our road. I talked to her once everything calmed down a little, and she said its eyes were red and orange, and its face she could describe that of pure evil. I don't know what to do. Anytime I go outside after dark, I can't go out without a firearm. I'm used to the weird and the wacky of this world, and even the inherent dangers of it, but this has shaken me to my core. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it came from. All I know is that it's making it hard to live out on our property. Please, any advice would help. Well, shit, Mr. Ozarks. I think you're quite shit out of luck.
Yikes, yeah.
I don't think a firearm's going to do anything to whatever the hell that thing is.
Right.
It's worth a shot, though.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Worth the shot?
Yeah.
We'll leave now.
What a jovial, what a jest.
What a chest.
Yeah. So, thoughts?
Well, first off, really glad I found that last second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I'm very glad that it blew into your face while you're walking down the road on a piece of parchment.
Oh yeah, no, that was great. Just the whole description of that just really makes my skin crawl. Just like it was humanoid, but just for some reason you heard like a hound dog, and then you heard the talking of like a human dude. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, honestly,
bro?
It sounds like 3 different phenomenon.
Yeah,
to me.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, we'll look into the grimoire on that in a bit. But suffice it to say, I'm not going to the Ozarks for a bit.
Oh yeah, no.
Not without a cross and like every holy symbol I can get a hold of.
Right.
Because I don't want to get near whatever that is.
I already didn't want to go to the Ozarks. Now,
right?
No, I definitely don't want to go.
Yeah, I mean, like the Ozarks sounds cool.
Yeah.
In theory.
Yeah.
Like a lot of places sound cool in theory.
Yeah.
Actually, consider going there might be another battle, like Australia, for example. It sounds kind of cool to go there.
Yeah, but no.
Like thinking about it, it's like, I don't want to have to shake out my boots for spiders.
Right.
But who knows? Maybe I'll go down there and see a Yarmy Yahoo or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, right? That'll be quite the sight. It is just coming to about 11:10 now at the KFUG studio here on the Lycaeus Frequency. Speaking of the name feel free to send any of your submissions at lycaeus frequency at gmail.com. Please send in your viewer submissions. I'm running low.
We're desperate. We need them.
My body is becoming frail from how barren my inbox is.
Right?
Please, for the love of God.
We need the ad revenue now.
I need it. My heart, I have a pacemaker now because of it. Anyways, yeah, because now we could talk into the theory of what it would actually be. My thoughts is a bear.
Maybe,
like a weird kind of diseased bear, particularly for the last part.
Maybe, yeah.
Diseased bear.
Yeah.
Failing that, that's kind of it. That's the only thing I think of is like a diseased bear.
Yeah.
Because like the chupacabra is suspected to be a diseased coyote or wolf.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like goat sucking is not something that comes with alopecia.
Yeah.
Or whatever the disease is. I can't remember what the disease is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Any of you alopecia havers out there, my apologies for the slander.
Good save.
Yeah, look at me, PR guy. Right? Anyways, let's see. So, with that thought in mind, I think we ought to do a cute little musical interlude so I can consult the grimoire and get Jerry to pull up the good stuff. So let me pull out my fiddler in a pocket wherever he is. Come on. Oh, no, stop running away.
It's a great phrase. Fiddler in
Yeah,
the pocket.
fiddler in the pocket. Yeah, let's see. This is not what I'm looking for.
That'll be my name when I go to college.
Oh yeah, fiddler in the pocket. What the fuck? I mean, hey man, that's an interesting what would that mean in that context?
I don't fucking know.
Like what's the pocket and how are you the fiddler? What is it? Your finger work?
You tell me, dude. You tell me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that thought because that sounds cool and
much better than what we're all probably
right.
thinking.
Yeah, no, it's just like I have a violin. I sit in a pocket. That's
Yeah,
That's my whole thing.
It's like the what's that one? Fucking Indian in the cupboard or whatever that movie was.
Right.
It's like
Yeah, that was
situation.
a weird movie. Well, I will. Yeah, we'll just play something good. Something good. Something. Definitely not stalling.
Definitely not.
God, this fiddler in my pocket just does not want to come out.
He's just so.
He's a little bit of a bitch.
He is a bit of a bitch.
All right. Well, here we are with Parker Millsap's Hades Pleads. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So, the grimoire. Thank you, Jerry. Don't acknowledge that I've said this. Just know it in your head. Cool.
Fucking Jerry.
The Beastmen of Northeastern America. They're Northeastern American werewolves. And we got a long entry for you folks. So, let's begin, shall we? Long ago, there was a band of people that lived in the mountains peacefully. They were not skilled in the art of war. They had no knowledge of weaponry and were kind to every man and beast they encountered. They lived by only two rules. Help any living being in need and stay out of the forest after dark, for that was when evil roamed. Rather than kill monsters that hid in the copse, the people left them gifts of food and gave them ample space, and an understanding formed. Monster and man remained amicable. One night, the mountain dwellers were visited by a second group of people who were ragged and weary. They gave their beds to the strangers and fed them well, choosing to sleep under the stars and tell stories around the fire instead. When all quieted and the moon peaked in the sky, the visitors skulked from their warm cots, selfish desires in their heart. They soiled the ground with blood and sent the stragglers fleeing aimlessly, sorrowfully into the night. Remnants of the mountain folk found each other in the forest, led near by their cries. The woods were devoid of light, aside from scattered moonbeams that broke through the branch and leaf. Huddled together, they waited for adversaries or monsters to end their lives. And yet, it was not man or beast that found them first, but Fae. A bright white light danced its way nearer from the distance, causing the people to shiver in fear. As the light drew closer, their nerves calmed against their will. A slender figure as tall as a tree glistened in the illumination, revealing a face with animal and human characteristics, lengthy, pointed ears, and a long face with sharp eyes, framed by gray and light brown fur. Its hands and feet were like those of a wolf, though tipped in short, clean claws, and its hair hung long around it like a garment. Its countenance was both beautiful and frightening, especially as it spoke in low, rumbling tones that mimicked roaring rapids they could not understand. One by one, the elf touched them on their head with a single claw, the growl continuing, becoming melodic. It then slowly, gracefully walked away, deeper into the forest as the humans writhed in great pain. Their faces contorted, ears stretching and resembling a dog's, while fur spreaded over their bodies, which grew unnaturally muscular. Their hands and feet morphed into flat, three-toed paws. The teeth fell from their mouths, replaced by fangs, and a long, bushy tail grew long behind them. The humans had become black-furred beastmen, fixated on revenge, fury. So yeah.
Wow.
Beastmen. Now that's what that guy sounds like to me.
Yeah, that sounds...
For the most part, beastmen look like any other human. They grow to be anywhere around 5 to 7 feet tall and may display any eye or skin color humans are capable of, though their hair is always black. Oftentimes their hair is kept long, and due to their wild nature, their appearances are unkempt, sometimes dirty. And two noticeable distinctions of beastmen are their hands, feet, and their scent. For one, beastmen have a foul canine odor that cannot be fully masked or removed by washing or using scented or hygienic products.
Oh, lovely.
And secondly, the halflings are missing one digit on each hand and foot. Not as obvious markers. Mundane humans tend to feel uneasy around beastmen, as well as animals. And humans also tend to find their mannerisms and interests strange. Due to these oddities, beastmen have few friends, or associate only with those of their kind. A small subgroup feels superior to humans because of their power and lineage, whereas others desire to fit in more with humans, resenting their kind.
Wow.
So that's just the beginning of that entry. What are your thoughts on this? That sounds pretty close to what we were hearing.
Yeah, that sounds a lot. Because
Right?
like when we're talking about like, oh, it's probably just a bear.
Right.
But then reading that, it's like,
That's
sounds a
pretty
lot
close,
closer.
It's a pitch black,
yeah,
weird eye, like the
8
weird eyes. 8 feet tall,
humanoid.
I feel like it's probably that small subgroup that like feels superior to humans
Maybe,
about it,
yeah.
because it's like, or maybe it's the other kind who's like just trying to make a friend. He's like, hello?
Yeah, because like it didn't try.
It
to do
didn't
anything,
attack
really.
him. But like, I wonder.
I'm so curious.
Yeah, it's certainly interesting because there's more. You know what? Let's get more into this, shall we?
Oh yeah, I'm invested.
A beastman's transformative powers rely on the phases of the moon. The closer the moon is to being full, the more complete and powerful their transformation is. Partial, quarter, or half transformations do not lend the individual as much strength or speed, but at these times, instinct, anger, and bloodlust are more controllable, as are their thought processes. Beastmen can transform at will at any time, except during new or full moons. During new moons, they are not able to transform at all, whereas during full moons, they transform fully against their will. When full moon nears, beastmen often seclude themselves in remote wildernesses far from human activity, or chain themselves up to prevent unnecessary carnage, fully at the mercy of their wolfish wiles. The creatures hunt game like a wild animal, feasting upon their fresh carcasses. They also seek out their enemies, sometimes nuisances, or hated individuals/groups, to destroy or run through forests and mountains, looking for evil beasts to overpower and consume. When fully transformed, the creatures run and walk on all fours, have supernatural speed and strength, lose all of their humanity, and subconsciously know where other beastmen are. So that would mean, I'm curious what moon phase it was then at that point. Because it had to have been like a partial moon, right?
Something like that.
Because like it didn't attack him.
No.
And yeah,
Sounds like such a sympathetic creature.
Right? I mean, like, the story behind him is very sad.
Yeah, like, he has to literally just keep himself away from everyone. And
Yeah, well, I mean, that's kind of the werewolf thing.
Yeah,
like making
true.
sure that you don't hurt people.
Yeah.
That's a big part of the mythology.
Yeah, and the lore and shit.
Yeah, because it starts with, because like originally it was I feel like it was kind of commentary on like sexuality, like keeping that in, keeping that beast in, and it was often a sticking point for queer folks.
Yeah. Okay,
So
I could see
right,
that, yeah.
like in Victorian era, it's like, oh yeah, werewolves, they're right, and it's just it's gay people.
Damn.
Which is fucking rough, man.
Damn. 2022 hit different, don't it?
Right? I mean, yeah, we accept vampires and werewolves as people now.
Oh, of course we do.
Right? But yeah, that's the West Virginian beast, man. That's not even all of it. There's still more.
A lot.
There's like a whole another like page and a half of this shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So we'll skip from that because there is another creature that I found that kind of was talking about towards the end, if I remember correctly, and I'm skimming my grimoire for the page on this. It's called the Grafton Monster.
I don't think I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's spooky.
Sounds right.
It's like a fleshy, weird-looking creature.
Oh, nice.
It's big.
Cool.
It doesn't really have much of a neck.
Oh, perfect.
It's just a weird thing. Let me see if I can find it.
Someone's dream husband has got to look just like that, right?
Right? Somebody's. I mean, hey, man, monster fuckers, like, hit our line.
Come on, yo.
Hit our line, man. Give us some spooky stories about when that time that you managed to fuck Mothman. That'll be an episode someday. We'll get to
someday.
Mothman. That day, not today.
It has to happen someday.
Yeah, I mean, come on, it's Mothman.
It's Mothman.
Is it? No.
Icon.
Yeah, we're getting there though. Okay, we're in the Bigfoot section. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
The Grafton Monster. Yeah, this thing's fucking creepy. So here, I'll read a little bit of this. 11 p.m., June 16th, 1965. Robert Cockrell, a young reporter for the Grafton Sentinel, was headed down Riverside Drive late one summer night. Wanting to get home quickly and sleep, he sped down the curvy, dark roads a bit carelessly. Around a bend, his headlights illuminated a large, stark white creature. It was standing on the right side of the road, lumbering towards the car. It was much larger than a man, over 7 feet tall and 4 feet wide. It appeared to be headless, had a hide with a sheen to it, and displayed no concern, continuing its trek as he drove by. Fearing what he saw, Robert drove faster but tried to calm down. He returned to the spot less than an hour later with 2 friends to investigate. After much searching, they found nothing but trampled vegetation in the area. While they were there, though, they heard a low, eerie whistling sound that seemed to follow them down the riverbank. They never discovered its origin, but suspected it came from the creature. When Robert returned to work the next day, he was reluctant to share his story, but decided to tell his editor anyway. An article was published on June 18th, sparking a monster hunt. Over 100 citizens scoured the woods, armed with flashlights, bats, and crowbars, in hopes of meeting the Headless Horror. More than 20 people claimed to have seen it that night. After so many panicked calls, the local police department searched the area, but found nothing. Pressured by local authorities, the newspapers played down the incident, though word of mouth had already generated an intense interest, clogging Riverside Drive with bumper-to-bumper traffic every evening. On June 19th, the Grafton Sentinel dismissed the creature as a wildly imaginative story caused by a lack of recreational facilities, spring fever, and tired eyewitnesses. Yet, reports of the beast continue to pop up around the Taggart River, even as far north as Morgantown. Eventually, the monster hunts died down, though no one forgot about the strange beast by the river. Some even insist they've seen it in modern nights.
Oh.
Yeah, so here's a picture of this nasty fucking creature. Here you go. Here's kind of the anatomical on this thing.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, right?
Oh my god, it's like if Uncle Fester had Down syndrome. Jesus.
Jesus, man.
That was far. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's a bit of a stretch. Personally, I think it looks Looks like the Hunchback of Notre Dame had a baby with Nosferatu.
Or like solely from Monsters Inc. or something.
Right? Something like that. Well, because it's not hairy. The thing is, it's like just skin.
Oh, it's just skin.
Yeah, it's like naked, dude. It's weird.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, but appearing as a cross between a Bigfoot and a troll, the Grafton Monster is a hairless, aggressive Bigfoot that fears loud noises and consumes mostly meat.
Ah, yes.
It is named after its most well-known for its appearances near Grafton, West Virginia. Though this species is concentrated near the small town of a little over 500 people, the population is spread to other nearby dense woodlands that encompass the Baltimore and Ohio railroads, as well as the Tygart Valley River. The Grafton can live in any densely wooded, temperate habitat, and they've been spotted as far north as Michigan and as far southeast as Virginia. Fully grown Grafton monsters have hulking muscular bodies that are lean in the spring and grow pudgier into the early winter. Males will fluctuate from between 600 to 800 pounds, and females anywhere from 700 to 900. They can be between 7 to 9 feet tall and maintain an odd posture with their head tucked close to their chest, even while sleeping. This stance may be due to the neck's vulnerability, as their hide is thick and rough, except around the neck, where it is thin, stretchy, and smooth. This is where the offspring hang on to their mothers. Graftons have a hairless, bright white hide that begins to darken to a chestnut brown midsummer, paling again after mating season in the early fall. Their epidermis is comparable to that of a seal because of its slick appearance, which is caused by a thin layer of sweat and musk. Now, I don't know about you, but that 3 a.m. factory call sounds like a Grafton Monster to me.
A little bit now, yeah.
Right? We got Beastmen. We got Grafton Monsters. I don't know what's going on up there. Maybe there's some idola, there's like a little idola hanging out in your woods, man. But
maybe.
Get that checked out.
Yeah.
Get your woods checked out by like a priest.
For real. Oh, man.
Or call us out there. We'll figure it out. Call us out there. We'll go look at it.
Yeah, we'll go.
And then we'll leave.
We'll scope it out. We'll hear some shit.
Yeah,
and then we'll be like,
we'll scope it out. We'll who knows? Maybe we'll film it.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Right? Yeah, you guys will get a first glimpse of us actually doing something instead of listening to us speculate.
Damn, that'd be funny.
Right? Yeah. Rainy night tonight. Well, sort of rainy. It's a weird sprinkle. It's that kind of terrible rain that's just a little too much.
Yeah.
Like, if it was, like, it's in that in-between space between sprinkling, which is like, oh, okay, this kind of sucks for driving, and then rain, which is like, it sucks for driving for different reasons.
Yeah, it's that weird middle ground.
Yeah, it's in that, like, it's heavy sprinkle, which is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
And I'm sure whatever is listening to us right now out in those woods with an old radio certainly shares the sentiment.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
Everyone thank Tim.
Tim is a hero.
Yeah, Tim keeps us on the air out there, and he knows when we go offline, and when we go offline, bad things happen. So we got to keep him pleased. He's like, you could call him a producer if you wanted to be nice about it. I'd consider him a blackmailer, and I'm in a hostage situation with Tim. Tim lives out in the woods. He has a lot of hair. I think he's a beast man.
He could be,
or a Bigfoot.
He very well could be.
He's either a Bigfoot or a beast man. We don't know which, and I have yet to figure out which.
Oh, God, what if he was both?
Oh,
that'd be a trip.
That'd be difficult. That'd be like a difficult life. I'm like, I'm hairy all the time.
Yeah.
And now I gotta kill people.
Yeah.
And I got a big snout. Ow. Like that. Yeah. It's like the snouts aren't fun.
No.
Yeah.
All right. I know we always do this, but how much you want to bet we could take this thing?
How much you want to bet we could take this thing?
How much?
I would give Tim's odds
I would too.
I'd give Tim's odds like, I don't know, $30.
Yeah.
Like, he'd beat my ass.
Oh,
like I'd get like I'd like $30. He beats my ass easy.
Yeah.
But what do you think about this Grafton Monster thing? What do you? It's like fucking 900. It's a 900-pound beast. But it does have a very obvious weak point if you can hit it.
Yeah, that shit's chonky.
Go for the throat.
What throat?
The one, yeah, yeah, right. What throat? Looking at that, yeah, that thing. Its head. It's really weird. So like, imagine if you just tuck your chin directly into right into your collarbone, and that's like its posture constantly.
Yeah,
it's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's not right.
Yeah, no, it's super ain't right. Let's see. So we had that. Yeah, there are two phenomenon that I immediately think of because the first two I think can be explained by beastmen.
Yeah.
In kind of like a vague-ish sense. Speaking of, let's get back to them because there's some interesting things about them because they're halflings, which in this context, not the little short D&D halflings. Right. Halflings is in half one thing, half a different thing. Particularly beastmen, like half human and then half something else. It seems that this one happens to be fae of some kind. They used to be human and now they're not. So let's see. Nope, that's not what I'm looking. There we go. We're getting there. Nope,
we're getting there.
I lied. We missed it. Oh, there's the right one.
There we go.
Got it. All right. So continuing. Though the full moon can cause disaster and death, most beastmen are taught to use their powers for justice, harming those who cause great harm, bringing to light evil acts, and eradicating destructive monsters like corpse walkers and Cumberland dragons, whatever the fuck those are. Though they see their actions as benevolent, there are others that view their creed as needlessly violent or a reckless extermination of rare or endangered creatures. Yet many agree with their harsh punishments and killings, but would also like to see the death of all werewolves. Partially transformed beastmen can walk or run on their hind legs or on all four. However, outside of full transformations, their legs are longer than their arms, making it generally easier to move on two legs. While part beast, the halflings can communicate with one another through low growls or deep, resounding human speech. Hello? Right? They can also smell, hear, and navigate terrain within human capability. In situations where stealth is valuable, the beastmen leave notes on trees. Some of these messages are written in human language, scratched on the bark, but there's also a hieroglyphic language unique to beastmen, which is made up of scratch marks arranged in different patterns and symbols.
Interesting.
Right? The halflings may leave their scent as a note, marking locations or notifying a group of their movements. At night, they travel low to the ground, careful not to catch light in their eyes. Beastmen are sensitive to brightness when it is dark, but their eyes also glint red, giving away their position. Transformations can take anywhere between 30 minutes to 2 or more hours, depending on the extent of the transformation, moon phase, and age of the beastman. Additionally, halflings may accidentally or partially change if they are experiencing intense emotions. So beastman, 100%. Some beastman who like got dropped off from his pack, got kicked out of his pack for either being a dickhead or not being a dickhead,
right?
And wanted to make friends, and Ozark man made him. Ozark's man started shooting in the air because it scared the shit out of him. Which, to be fair,
it's reasonable.
Yeah, it's a fucking reasonable fear. Like just seeing that. Yeah, screw that, man. Like, I mean, as much as I'm kind of an understanding guy, fuck that.
Yeah.
On God, if some fucking werewolf popped up on my porch, I might get him like a beer and then be like, all right, get on your way.
Yeah, get away from me. You know?
Get away from me, dude. Jesus Christ, I can smell you.
God damn.
Yeah. Any weird encounters like that? People that you can think of that always tend to smell like dog.
I had one friend that always smelled like dog, but I don't know.
They had black hair?
They did not have black hair. They had they had super dark brown hair. Could have been black.
Could have been black.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've talked to them.
Yeah. They'd grow into it.
That's true.
Right.
But he always wore like a trench coat.
Oh yeah,
which is not sketchy at all.
Yeah, right. No, that's that's definitely not the reason you were feeling uncomfortable around him. Probably there's that weird uneasy feeling that they give off, and I mean trench coats can be pretty uneasy, but I think I pull it off.
You can pull it off quite well. Yeah. And it was also talking about how the mundane type of people, they seem to be more uncomfortable with it.
Yeah, well, I mean, mundane people being you and me. Well, you more than me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty mundane. I think there's a reason that vampire's biting me. Like, there's something up with me.
There's something.
Yeah. They seem like they had good taste.
Bro, you must have good blood or something, dude.
Right? Yeah. I mean, like It'd be really funny if it was just like a mortal that wanted to take my immortality from me by biting me. Right? That'd be something. You heard it here first. I'm immortal, and
clearly,
yeah, you gotta live with that.
You want to share some of that shit, dude?
Maybe we'll think about it.
Ah, I see.
Because the thing is, immortality is a curse because you will live very long and you'll see everyone you love die.
That's true. We wouldn't be alone though.
We wouldn't be alone.
We could do this forever.
Yeah, but also, I mean, like, you know, what if you find some hot chick and then
there.
but then then we'd have to add them to the group, and then it just gets fucking three's a crowd.
Gets convoluted. You know?
Yeah, three's a crowd, and then you have to keep track of everyone, and it's a nightmare.
And they're gonna want kids, and it's like,
right? It's like, come on, man, we don't pin this on a kid.
No.
But yeah, you live long enough, and you realize human emotions. People are bags of meat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
I've been doing this for a bit. Yeah. Anyways, it is coming on 11:40 tonight. That was
already?
quick.
Damn.
Yeah, right? So I suppose we should get a tasty little musical interlude in. Just for you viewers at home. Yeah. Coming on 11:40 tonight. It is, if you wanna help out the radio show, send in your viewer submissions to Lycaeus Frequency at gmail.com. That is LYCAEUS frequency at gmail.com. Put in that shill. All right.
Please do it. We need it.
Yeah, we really need that shill.
We're gonna go fucking insane if we don't.
Right? For real. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got up next?
It's a good question.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do some fun. I like this song. It's kind of weird and creepy and sad, and you know that's how the Beastmen are.
What's the song, sir?
It's Bobby Reed by Lucette. Here it is.
Nice.
And we're back. Welcome back. So, now we've had our musical interlude, and I have continued to try to work on my crystal ball. It appears that that 404 error is burned into the crystal ball, unfortunately. We will consult the cards tonight. So, I'm going to have you ask a question of the cards, and then we're going to pull, and we're going to see what happens.
Okay, chef.
Something big, something like something kind of vague, you know, like what's out in the woods tonight, like.
Okay.
Because that's what I did last time, and we could do that one again. But you know, like leave it open.
Leave it open. Okay.
Yeah, like so yeah, who's coming to town? You know, something vague and evocative. I love vague and evocative.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And speak it into the world. Let everyone mull it over. Let it worm around in their brains for a moment, so we can have all the energy into the cards.
Who or what is living in the woods behind my grandma's house?
Oh, interesting. Good. I like this. Yeah, 3. And for you folks at home, keep that in your mind. Let it roll around in there. Let it inhabit your mind for a moment. And then release it into the world. And I'll interpret these cards.
I don't know what this means.
All right. We have the Ace of Blades, the 10 of Gears, and the 7 of Cups. Cups are like water. Cups hold water, and water is flowing.
True.
Blades are sharp, and they stab, and they are generally violent things.
True.
And gears, well, they're made of metal, and metal is of the earth. Earth is strong. It is solid. It is material. But let's see what my little book has to say about that. Come on, you piece of shit. Don't fuck me.
So in character, and they're just like, where the fuck is it?
Trying to be dramatic. God damn it.
This book is ruining it for us.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So, the Ace of Blades. It is the origin. Someone violent, probably, is coming, and it's the beginning of their violence here. They're starting. So, they're going to become violent, it seems. Or perhaps they already have.
That sounds right.
And then the 10. The 10 is the sterile closure of the process. So it sounds like someone very violent has, well, closed that cycle. Well, no, it seems like they've closed some material cycle that they've been working through. Perhaps something ritualistic.
Maybe.
And that beginning is that ritual, and that ritual is closed now. And it appears it worked well for them.
Oh, that's nice.
With the 7 of Cups. And emotions are like water. They are flowing and changing.
That's true.
So what I'm gathering from these 3 cards here is that someone enacted a violent ritual that has completed, and it resulted in some emotional triumph for them. Perhaps it was a murder or something else, a blood sacrifice to win the love of someone.
Maybe.
I wonder. And they're living out back your house or your grandma's house. Whatever it is.
Yay. It's my grandma's.
Right. Well, whatever the thing is. It might be person. It might be a beast man.
Could be.
Looking for love. All you beast men looking out there for love.
We're the love gurus, right?
We are 100% the love gurus. Call in at 1-800. I'm not going to tell you.
1-800. Figure it out yourself.
Yeah, 1-800. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Yeah, it's certainly interesting what the cards will tell you.
Yeah,
because that's its own interesting story. That they're now like they've done this thing. They found the person or whatever the emotional triumph was that was garnered from this ritual.
Right.
And I find it curious. Why are they out back your house now?
Yeah.
And what about that ritual? Like how did it succeed? What was the ritual? And where can I find it?
Right.
Where can I put this in my grimoire? You know? What are your thoughts? What conjures in your mind?
Well, the feeling of unsafety is one of them, of course.
Well, the ritual's over.
Well, it's over, yeah, but
yeah,
the
it's
fact
over
that
now.
That was going on.
Yeah. Well, that's assuming that it happened while it was there.
That's true.
It's now moved on to
That's true.
Staying behind your grandma's house for some reason.
That's true. But it's just that's just so. Did you hear that?
I didn't.
I heard like a little knock at the window or something.
Oh, really?
I'm not even kidding.
Great.
I don't like that.
I'm sure you don't. Tell you what, I'm gonna go stare at it. You stay on air for me.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, it's just trying to think, and then all of a sudden I hear that. I'm like, no. How about no?
Who's out there?
Yeah.
I know someone's staying.
Frosty the Snowman, is it you? Oh boy. Yes.
That's for a different show.
That's for a different show, of course.
I don't see anything.
Well,
But then again, you don't have to see it for it to be there.
that's true. Ugh.
All right, I'm back. Didn't see anything, but that doesn't mean it's not there. I'm sure it's probably hiding now that you mentioned it.
Probably.
It's probably somewhere in the ceiling,
Probably so.
right above you.
Don't do this to me. You know how I
Don't look
feel.
up.
Why you gotta do this to me, bro?
Because it's fun.
It's torture.
It's fun. I love screwing with people.
It's fun, especially me.
Yeah,
There's something
easy.
about me that's just screwing with me.
Yeah,
like
you're
that.
easy.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, like every time we do a horror game, I swear.
I'm not as bad as I used to be though.
Yeah,
I've gotten
no.
better. I've gotten better.
Yeah, I remember. I remember that one that my sister ran. Screwed us up a bit.
Yeah, that was an emotional wreck.
Yeah, shout out to Sam. Jesus,
Great
dude.
job, Sam.
Improv that whole thing.
I wish I could do that. Damn.
Right? Yeah, we'll have to work. We'll work on it.
Oh yeah.
We'll workshop it.
Okay.
Anyways, it is currently 1:48. We have we've asked what's behind your grandma's house.
Mm-hmm.
What's lurking, what's living back there. Fuck it, let's ask the cards another
one.
thing, because we don't have viewer submissions, and I'd like to end out the night on something weird.
Okay.
So, now I know you're not versed in the cards, but fuck it. Let's see let's see how you interpret what I'm about to pull here.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask the cards the question: what is out on Walker Road?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because I've heard some shit out there.
Oh yeah, no.
Go ahead, pull 3 cards. Here's the book. Have fun. Yeah. If you want to send us some viewer submissions so we don't sit here and read tarot every week, lycaeus frequency at gmail.com. Send your spooky stories. We'd love to hear them and talk about them on the show. Anyways.
So the 3 cards are the Knight of Discs.
Yes, the discs, the gears.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gears, okay.
Yeah, discs and gears are kind of like, it's drawn as discs, but it's drawn as gears, but it's technically discs.
Yeah. The next one is 2 of Swords, I assume?
Yes, 2 of Blades, 2 of Swords.
2 of Blades, okay. And then this is 7 of Branches, I believe?
7 of Wands.
7 of Wands, okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
7
I
of
can see
Wands.
that now. Okay.
So there you go. There's the book. It should be in the Minor Arcana section, which is towards like halfway in the book.
Okay. Knight of Discs.
Yeah, it's in if you go to the Minor Arcana, it has like that one specifically because it's one of the like quote unquote major cards of the Minor Arcana.
Okay.
It's like a jack kind of in a regular playing deck.
Okay.
Kind of situation. Well, that's the page, but yeah.
Here. No, wait. I'm so close.
You're right there, man.
I'm right there. So this is Wands, though. Knights of Wands.
Yeah.
I'm getting close.
Yeah, you're getting there. Don't worry. I believe in you.
How undramatic is this?
Right? Yeah. This is your first time. It's fine.
Yeah, I've never read from this.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking.
We'll have to teach you.
There's so many goddamn knights in here. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's 4 suits.
Oh, that makes sense then.
Yeah. We'll have to teach you. It's a great party trick.
I'm getting there. Don't worry, people. I'm getting there. I promise.
I'm sure you are.
Oh my god.
Do you need me to find it for you, dude?
Maybe. Oh, wait.
You getting there?
Fuck no, I'm not.
Give me the fucking book.
Bro, I swear to God, I almost found it and then I lost it.
Literally took me 3 seconds. There you go.
Thanks. Alrighty, the Knight of Discs. Knight of Discs, the dust cloud, the material world in action. It indicates financial transactions, money, or material goods or properties changing hands. The position, upright or inverted, tells if those changes are favorable or not.
So it's upright because it's facing you. So
yeah,
it's upright, which is good for it.
Yeah.
Perhaps good for us.
Perhaps a medievalized version of Striker Eureka.
Oh, that's the reference. The actual the art on the card.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, because this is the Tarot del Toro, my first deck.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a cool deck.
All right.
Anyways, yeah. So that's okay. So we have properties changing hands, is what I'm hearing, and it looks like it's good. What does 2 of Blades mean? Because the 1 means the beginning.
That's a good question.
What does the 2 mean?
I promise this will go faster this time.
Yeah, right. If you need me to flip to it, I can flip to it. Because you are in the wrong spot, buddy.
Just give me the ideas. Just give me the idea where it is.
It's in the Minor Arcana. It should be after all of the big cards.
Okay. Don't worry, people. We'll get there. I promise.
Right.
I'm in the Minor Arcana.
Yeah.
Where the fuck are you?
Yeah, you're looking for numerical. It's like it says
numerical cards.
There you go.
Okay. Which one? The 2. I'm so close. I just need to back that up. I need to back that ass up.
Yep, back it right up. Park that big old truck in his little garage.
Ah, yes. Am I losing my mind for this?
You might be.
I probably am.
Want me to look at it?
Yeah. I thought it was.
You're at the wrong spot, bud. You were.
When am I not?
You were right there, man.
I was. Damn it.
It's right here.
Son of a bitch.
Literally says numeric. It says numerical cards.
Oh shit!
Yep.
I was there.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2, tension.
Okay, so there's a tense fight. It seems with blades.
Perhaps
right? Tension. Either a fight is coming or it's present, and there's tension involved.
Maybe.
Now, what does the 7 mean? Because wands are air. They are
7 means
magic.
Triumph.
So magical triumph, a fight, a tension leading to a fight, and properties changing hands. What does that mean for what lives on Walker Road?
That's a good question. Maybe there was like some kind of spirit. I don't know. Some kind of like dispute between. I don't know.
Entities out there, perhaps.
Maybe like some kind of spiritual dispute, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe.
Now, I don't want to interpret this for you because this is your first reading, but I already have some thoughts.
Of course.
Yeah. That being some entities were doing some kind of... the properties have exchanged hands. Someone won the property.
Right.
The entity, that area, that turf, something won that with magic. And no small amount of bloodshed. And now it lives there, and it holds its court out on Walker Road.
Oh, fun.
Out in the dark woods where no one would hear you scream because no one's ever out there. My, is it dark out tonight? My, is it dark out there? And it might just be me, but it seems like the lights are dimming. Stay safe out there.
Yeah, you stay safe out there, people.
Yeah.
Do not go outside.
Don't go outside because they're out there. And they're listening.
Without a doubt.
Not just to you.
No.
But also to our show, the Lycaeus Frequency.
Yeah.
That's how they keep up with you.
They're just like, oh.
Yeah. Yes. Lycaeus Frequency. This is my favorite morning show because, the night's morning for them, clearly.
That's true.
So, to all of you out there in the world, out in Florida, out in God knows where, on top of a mountain,
Mount Fuji.
wherever that broken man Levi is, wherever you are, thank you for listening to the Lycaeus Frequency. Do tune in next week for a sentient barnacle. I'm bringing in my sentient barnacle next week.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. It's going to be very interesting. I'm very interested to hear what they have to say. I've hooked up like a phonics thing to see if it works.
Oh, cool.
We'll see how it works. I may have strapped Brian's speaking apparatus to this barnacle to make it work. So, we'll see.
We'll see.
Anyways, I think that's all from us here at the studio, unless you have any final remarks.
Don't go outside. That's all I'm going to say.
Don't go outside, hell yeah. I completely agree with that.
And if a vampire tries sucking on you, you suck them back.
Yeah, you bite right the fuck back. You show them who's boss. You are not going to be victimized. You're going to victimize that motherfucker. I tell you what.
Assert fucking dominance.
Yeah, assert your dominance with these vampires, man. They think they're hot shit. You just got to bite them right back, take their immortality right out of their bones.
We take a chunk right out of their fucking neck.
Right out of their neck.
Like fucking chicken wings.
Yeah. What are they going to do, bite you again? Yeah, you'll do it right back.
Fucking losers.
Yeah, anyways. That's all from us. So, with a fondest final farewell, this has been the Lycaeus Frequency. Until next time.
Good night.
Good night.